everybody. Good Friday evening to you, and welcome to Richmond, Texas, home of the Foster Falcons. And it's VypeFortBend.com. Friday night basketball, the Marshall Buffs, the top team in District 25A and one of the top teams in all of the state of Texas in Class 5A, are taking on the Foster Falcons, whom they beat on January the 3rd pretty handily in a game where Foster didn't have one of its best players, C.J. White. He will be in the lineup tonight, but somebody who won't be part of the entourage of these Foster Falcons tonight, sadly, is head coach Ruben Fothery, because his sister had a stroke, and he and his family are at the hospital yearning and praying over his sister, and we hope and pray the very best for Coach Fothery's sister. We all love and respect Fothery. Our respect for him is about as big as he is, and that's pretty big. And we hope that he will not only get great news about his sister, but be able to rejoin his team very soon. So we're going to bring you the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Kickoff show, as Ronald Jones is going to be the interim head coach tonight for the Marshall Buffs. For the Foster Falcons, who come into this game with a record of 6-2 in their district games. They are solidly in third place in District 25A, and they would be in the playoffs if the season ended right now. But after tonight, there are going to be 5 district games left. Marshall is 8-0 in its district games, and looks like it'll be very, very tough to challenge that 0 in their loss column for their district games. Fulshire, by the way, which is playing at Randall tonight, is at 7-1 in their district games, and they are firmly in second place in the district. Our VypeFortBend.com coverage of Fort Bend County High School sports is brought to you by Archer Volkswagen, Next Level Urgent Care, the Needville Insurance Agency, First Tire and Automotive, and Xfinity. Xfinity Mobile is the best kept secret in wireless. We'll be back with Ronnie Courtney, who celebrated a great milestone 1 week ago tonight when his team beat Fulshire. It was his 700th career victory as a head coach of high school basketball in Texas. And he'll talk about that and some other things when we head on into tonight's game between your Marshall Buffs and your Foster Falcons, depending on which team you love. Glad you're with us on VypeFortBend.com. I'm Roger Smith. Victor Mora is the producer extraordinaire inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters, and we'll be right back.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From owl to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
So, the other day, I bought an extremely chatty...
Boring story time!
Make that an extremely catty cockatoo.
You're welcome!
Apparently, the pet store won't take it back. But, hey, I'll manage.
I love that for you!
Just like I manage without home internet.
No, you don't!
Sure, my mobile hotspot is slow and makes streaming shows unbearable.
Aw, Bertie likes to stream!
But I'm making do. Oh no, who's this?
My lady friend! It's mating season, duh!
No home internet? It's not that bad. No, not there.
It is that bad. Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call, click, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Offer ends 2/21/23.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, fourth generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
First class service. First Tire and Automotive. First class service is what you get at First Tire and Automotive. Taking care of your vehicle is important for getting to the game, and First Tire and Automotive is the solution, not just some New Year's resolution. Now that everyone is back in class, make sure you pass the test on caring for your car or truck. Free alignment check with tire purchase and specials on oil changes. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch to experience that first-class service. firsttireandauto.com.
Hi, everybody. Good Friday night to you, and welcome to the Falcons Nest Foster High School in Richmond. And it's the Marshall Buffs putting their undefeated district record on the line, taking on a Falcons team that they've already played once on January the 3rd and beat them pretty soundly. But it's time to talk to Ronnie Courtney about what is ahead tonight. Coach Courtney, I know you've pretty much seen it all. Is it kind of difficult to just make sure your guys are not thinking, well, we know what happened last time. You don't want them to take anything less than an all-in approach, right?
Well, we've already had that conversation on yesterday. We've been taught to respect all our opponents, regardless of how bad we beat them the last time or if we barely won. It doesn't matter. We're going to respect everybody that we play.
Well, Coach Courtney, let me be the last to congratulate you for your great milestone, 700 wins, and now it's up to 701, I believe. And also, Jalen Lowe got his 2,000th point in that game that you played at home against Fulshire. And sorry that I could not be there, but I am promising I'll be at all your important games the rest of the way. Anything else that you want to say that you have not already said about what it means to have 700 wins and also what Jalen means to your team?
Get to 700 simply means you've been coaching for a long time. And, I've had some great players in my past. I've had great players right now. And that's where all this comes from. And, none of it is just me by myself. And I just want to thank all those players that contributed to the 700 wins. And as far as Jalen Lowe is concerned, very special player who I've never had a player to score 2,000 points in a high school career. Just a testament how hard he's worked, how many shots he's put up during the week to get to this point. Because you don't get to 2,000 just by luck. You have to put in some work, and he's put in a tremendous amount of work.
It's also great to have someone who plays that well, but he's just so unselfish. It's you often see that sometimes in very few of that. Doesn't make sense, does it? You don't always see that in players that are such great scorers. Sometimes the last thing on their mind is passing, but he can find the open guy, right?
But he's been taught to play the right way, all the way from a little bit pee-wee basketball, and Dad has done a great job and teaching him how to play the game, and he respects the game, and he understands how the game's supposed to be played. He knows he can't win it by himself, so he's been an all-around player. He rebounds, he defends, he scores, he finds his players. So I really don't expect anything less from him than what he's already given me. So I just like to sit back and watch and see what he does that I haven't seen before.
When you take on Foster tonight, I know you know Coach Fothery pretty well, and you're very familiar with his team. Was there anybody that he did not have in the lineup that could make a difference and make this one more competitive tonight that he didn't have back on January 3rd?
Well, I haven't seen him since we played. I know it's going to be a tough night for the kid because Coach Fothery is not going to be here. He has some family issues going on, so the game still goes on. But at the end of the day, I'm sure they're going to come out and play hard because they're at home and they're fighting for a playoff spot. So I don't expect anything less from his kids, and probably will play harder for him since he's not here.
All right, well, I'm glad that you told me that. It kind of saves me a little bit of awkwardness. So I will reach out to the assistant coach and talk to him about his team's prospects for tonight. But we appreciate you being with us, and I believe we're gonna join your team a week from tonight when you take on Randall.
All right, thank you very much for having me. It's always a pleasure to talk to you before the games and to get my insight and get your insight from what you've seen in the past. So it's a pleasure. I always look forward to when you tell me coming to our ball games.
It's my pleasure, and I kind of feel like I need to pay tuition because I learn more about basketball whenever I talk to you. Thank you, Coach Courtney.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll be back with the rest of our Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show. It's Foster against Marshall. Buffs trying to stay unbeaten in District 25A play. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
We take care of you so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. As a matter of fact, for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be bringing you 4 basketball games per week, and then the playoffs start, and we'll be bringing you as many games as we can, as long as there are Fort Bend County teams in the girls and boys playoff brackets still standing in the playoffs. So the JV game is about to conclude. 68-53 will be the final score as Foster defeats Marshall. And even though Marshall is a heavy favorite in the varsity game tonight, you know that Foster just has strong athletic programs all the way down from the 9th grade up. So they often get a lot of victories in the sub-varsity games, even if their varsity team may be a little overmatched. Not that they can't pull off the win tonight. They certainly could. But their JV did get the win, and when we talked with the interim head coach, Ronald Jones, who's subbing tonight for Ruben Fothery, who's over there with his family trying to pray for his sister who suffered a stroke. He found out very early this morning, and so we're praying for them. Ronald Jones is going to have a hard time making it through the game just emotionally, because it's not what he's used to, having his mentor and friend Ruben Fothery alongside him. But we will talk to him about the upcoming game tonight as the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show continues. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community. Open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugarland, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From OW to WOW, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off Show. We've got Foster and Marshall tonight, and we want to put forth our thoughts and prayers for the sister of Coach Ruben Fothery, head coach of the Falcons, and it's a tough circumstance that he cannot be here, and we hope that his sister will recover from the medical emergency, and we'll pray for him and everyone who is really yearning for her recovery. So Ronald Jones fills in for Coach Fothery tonight. And first of all, Coach Jones, when did you find out that you would be having to be the interim head coach tonight?
It was exactly 6:37 a.m. this morning. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, I was thinking back to the game on January 3rd, and I believe when I look in Max Preps and I see Christopher White, that's C.J. White, correct?
Yes, sir. That's C.J. White. He's a junior for us this year.
Okay. Well, I was looking at the roster that I used during that game when we broadcasted it, and it looked like he did not play on that occasion. So, I know that your team is probably better than it showed when they were beaten by Marshall that night. I think you have a good chance to make it closer. Will C.J. White be a big part of that, and what does he do for your team?
He is a big part. He was actually injured over the Christmas break in the Conroe tournament that we participated in. He had sprained his ankle, so he wasn't fully 100% at the time that we played Marshall the first time. But he brings that length and that physicality inside that we need when we're on the defensive side and offensive side as far as rebounding goes. So he's a very integral part to the system that we're running here at Foster.
And I'll give you a question that's not just about basketball. Every time I'm at Foster, whenever the athletic teams, boys and girls, all different sports, when they're practicing outside, it seems like there are more folks, more players taken who are part of the athletic programs, and sometimes you see that maybe in sub-varsity games. Foster is winning pretty handily. They won in the freshman game. We're leading going into the second half of the JV game. Can you kind of tell us about the advantage of having so many kids going out for athletics in a school?
It's a big part. I've been coaching now for 18 years. This is my second year at Foster. And one of the things that drew me out here is the fact that the numbers here as far as athletics are concerned are tremendous. I was at a school where we didn't have the numbers that Foster has. And we actually have to have the tryouts, and unfortunately we have to make cuts here and there. But it's great to have a large number of kids to pull from, so you can have some of the best athletes to put on the floor.
For sure, and so many times I've come to Foster on an afternoon, especially in the spring, and it's hard to find a parking space, and that is a good problem for people who support the Falcons.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else, Coach Ronald Jones, that you want to tell us prior to tonight's game against Marshall? They're such a good team, but you have some guys who can really fill it up and give them a game tonight.
Yes, sir. We're gonna throw everything we can at them tonight to try to slow them down, to put ourselves in a better position to score. We're going to have to defend, and we're going to have to play our pace and not let them speed us up. But I want to take time out to also let Coach Fothery know that my thoughts and prayers is with him and his family.
All right. You know, everybody that I know loves him and respects the man. So, yes, we're very sorry he can't be here tonight. And may God give you strength to kind of get through this game, because it won't be the same.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. That is Ronald Jones. And one of the good things about high school sports, there's so much rivalry, but there's great fraternity and love. It's kind of like the whole county is one big family when we come to a situation such as this. We'll get it tipped off in here in just a few minutes. This is the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show.
So, the other day, I bought an extremely chatty...
Boring story time.
Make that an extremely catty cockatoo.
You're welcome.
Apparently, the pet store won't take it back. But, hey, I'll manage.
I love that for you.
Just like I manage without home internet.
No, you don't.
Sure, my mobile hotspot is slow and makes streaming shows unbearable.
Aw, Bertie likes to stream.
But I'm making do. Oh no, who's this?
My lady friend. It's mating season, duh.
No home internet? It's not that bad.
No, not there.
It is that bad. Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call, click, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Offer ends 2/21/23.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavinaw with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, fourth generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
First class service. First Tire and Automotive. First class service is what you get at First Tire and Automotive. Taking care of your vehicle is important for getting to the game, and First Tire and Automotive is the solution, not just some New Year's resolution. Now that everyone is back in class, make sure you pass the test on caring for your car or truck. Free alignment check with tire purchase and specials on oil changes. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch to experience that first-class service. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Back at Foster Gym, where the Marshall Buffs and the Foster Falcons are taking the last of their warm-up shots, getting ready for tonight's contest. Marshall comes in 8-0 and leading. I'm going to start over. Come on now. I can do better than that. Come on, I'm better than that. Back at Foster Gym, where the Buffs and the Falcons are taking the last of their warm-up shots, getting ready for tonight's district game. 8-0 is the Marshall Buffs record, and they are ranked number 3 in the state. Fulshear is in second place in district going into tonight's action. They have a 7-1 record, and they are at Randall, the new Lamar Consolidated ISD school. And Foster is in third place in the district after beating Willow Ridge 65-44 on Tuesday. Actually, make that Wednesday, because everything that was scheduled for Tuesday was postponed because of the tornado that didn't touch Fort Bend County. Anyway, Foster is at 6-2, and they're heavy underdogs tonight, but anything can happen, and they do have CJ White in the lineup tonight, which they did not have when the two teams met on January the 3rd over at Buffalo Run, home of the Marshall Buffs. So the starting lineup for your Marshall Buffs: along the front line, Naheem Northern, 6'8" senior forward. And Chris Catchings, he's a 6'5" junior forward. And they basically go with 3 guards Ian Lowe, 5'7" sophomore. Jalen Reedus, a 6'3" senior. And Jalen Lowe, also a 6'3" junior, senior. Sorry. I thought I was ready to just really nail everything. Anyway, Jalen Lowe, 6'3" senior, and the straw that stirs the drink for the Marshall Buffs, who will be going from right to left as we begin this first half. They are wearing the black uniforms with the gold letters outlined in white. And the Foster Falcons in the home whites with the, I don't know what type of gold that is. Maybe I just kind of call it a gold dust, maybe, color. That's the color of their numerals outlined in black, and we are underway as Foster wins the tap. It's Gordon Smith who runs it down, and now it's Bodie Karoon-Wee brings the ball up the floor. And now down low in the post, they get it to Jace Jones. Almost lost the handle on it. Ball doesn't have a handle. I don't know why I said that, but Foster still has the basketball. Karoon-Wee trying to get a pick near the top of the key. Cannot get away from his defender, Ian Lowe. Now there's Jace Jones in the right corner trying to find an open shot, and a long bounce pass that goes out of bounds. Foster turns it over on their first possession. He intended to get the ball in the hands of Gordon Smith, who was over in the far corner, and it didn't work out for him. Foster with just a little token pressure in the backcourt as Ian Lowe brings it up and throws a hard pass into the forecourt to Jalen Reedus, and he draws a foul on the floor. By the way, we didn't have any introduction of starting lineups. We would normally have that if Coach Ruben Fothery was here, but he is at the hospital with his sister. There goes Reedus, who travels as he tries to go down the baseline and lean in for a two-pointer. So Marshall turns it over on its first possession of the game, and Foster has the ball back. Nobody has scored yet. Here comes Karoon-Wee, who did not start that January 3rd game, hands the ball off to Jace Jones, who leads the Buffs with, leads the Falcons rather, with 13 points per game. Into the lane goes Bodie Karoon-Wee, and he hits the floor hard. He's fouled in the act of shooting. So he will go to the line and try to break the ice on the scoring of this game, but he kind of hobbles to the line. He fell down hard, evidently on his right wrist. But he's going to be okay. The official's making sure he is okay. He says yes. And here we go. Bodie Karoon-Wee averages 10.9 points per game. And he's the best assist man on the Foster team with 3 per game. He misses the first free throw, and we're still scoreless with 6:57 to go in quarter number 1. Second free throw also off, and Jalen Lowe grabs the rebound for the Buffs. Almost goes coast to coast. Kicks it out over there to Ian Lowe, his little brother. And it's an assist from Jalen to little brother Ian, and he gets the game going with that three-pointer. It is 3-0 Buffs. Now Foster facing the persistence of the Buffs defense. There's a pass down to the low post to Daniel Humphrey, and he loses the ball, slips out of his hands. Actually, it was knocked out of his hands by one of the Buffs, and so Foster will inbound the ball underneath the basket at which they're shooting, which is over here to our right. Long high pass into Daniel Humphrey. He gives up the ball, hands it off to Jace Jones. Jones dribbling to his right, now to his left, followed by Reedus, and there's a block by Catchings. Catchings blocks it and recovers it immediately. Gives the ball to Jalen Lowe. Over to Reedus, now Ian in the corner, now Reedus the long three from the right wing, and it's good. 6-0, the Buffs jumping out on top just 2 minutes into this game. So, Bodie Karoon-Wee directing traffic for Foster, drives toward the right baseline, pulls up, shoots a 2, and there's a foul called against Daniel Humphrey. He was accused of pushing Reedus out of the way to try and grab the rebound. And so we have a 6-0 game, and Marshall inbounds the ball. Jalen to Ian, the Lowe brothers. Now Ian gives it back to Jalen into the forecourt. Now back to Ian, drives right down through the paint, scoops it up with the left hand, no good. But the follow is good. Naheem Northern there to clean it up, and it is 8-0. Mayday, mayday. Foster has fallen behind early here. Bodie Karoon-Wee walks it across the timeline. Ball in the hands of C.J. White. who missed that first meeting between these two teams. Gordon Smith drives from the corner to the paint and loses the ball. Steal by Naheem Northern, and here come the Buffs. And they turn it over. There was a hot pass thrown there by Ian Lowe. I think he was trying to get it to Reedus, and now they're trying to talk it over, make sure that the same mistake doesn't happen again. Foster down 8-0, and we're nearing the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. You can go ahead. There is a move through the paint. And it's Humphrey driving from the corner, heavy contact inside the paint, and it's an offensive foul against Daniel Humphrey. First substitution of the game, Humphrey goes out, and he's replaced by number 12, Jeremy Freeman. Ian Lowe takes the inbounds pass. Goes a pass to his brother in the forecourt, holds the ball over his head. Now Catchings in the left corner and drives the baseline, gets it to Reedus, quickly inside to Northern, a little backdoor layup off the glass, and it's good. 10-0, Marshall on top of Foster. Bodie Karunwi looking for something on the right side. Shadowed there by Ian Lowe. Now it's Freeman who has it. Freeman hands it back to Karunwi, moves to his left. Now passes off to Gordon Smith. Hair flopping in the breeze, and he scoops it up. The layup is no good off the left side. Reedus quickly down, outlet pass. Jalen Lowe, left-hand layup, good. It is 12-0. And we've got a timeout. Foster will take it with him. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugarland, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Back inside the gym at Foster, where the Marshall Buffs have stampeded out to a 12-0 start over a team that I really thought would give them a better game tonight, and maybe they will before it's all over. Jace Jones has the ball, shadowed by Reedus, still dribbling, now picked up by Catchings, and then a one-hander that's a little too hard off the glass. And the rebound to Reedus for the Buffs, and he throws a pass ahead to Ian Lowe, somehow saves it, but he saves it back to Freeman of Foster, and now it's a 3-on-2. All the way to the rack goes Gordon Smith, and he scores the first basket of the game for the Foster Falcons. They're down 12-2. Ian Lowe into the forecourt, drives into the paint, through the land of the Giants and scoops it up. Went through 3 defenders and wove his way to the basket on the dribble drive. It's 14-2, Marshall on top. Jace Jones gets a pass out of his hands, now sends it to Freeman. Now to the right elbow, they get it to C.J. White, can't find the shot he wants. Now it's a three-pointer way too long by Bodie Karunwi. And after getting the rebound, Ian Lowe traveled with the basketball, so the Foster players who had run back on defense will have to hustle back down to this right end. And they'll try to get a basket as Karunwi throws it in. Gets it into Gordon Smith. Can't find the shot that he wants. Gets it off to Jace Jones through the paint. Lifts it up over outstretched fingertips and scores. But Marshall quickly down the floor. Catchings gets ahead of everyone and scores on the layup almost unmolested. It is 16-4, Marshall on top. This is a marvelous team, ranked number 3 in the state, behind Dallas Kimball and Colleen Ellison. Very good chance to represent Region 3 in San Antonio in the state championships. There's a long three, in and out, no good by Jace Jones. And as Jalen Lowe grabs the rebound for Marshall, he draws a foul. 2:46 to go in the first quarter, and already 4 fouls called against the Foster Falcons. Jalen Lowe inbounds it to Ian Lowe. Ian only stands 5'7", and his brother Jalen is 6'3". Now Jalen has the ball held over his head, gets it to Ian, drives to his right, gives it up to Reedus, drives the baseline, long cross-court pass, Catchings, two-pointer, good. 18-4, Marshall executing brilliantly, picking out the best shot, and they've been hot shooting with 5 out of 6 already. Gordon Smith bounces it into the right corner to Jace Jones, and he's bumped by Reedus. Just the second foul that the Buffs have committed in this first half. And we have a substitution as Jamie Arshell comes in for these Foster Falcons, and he replaces Jace Jones. 4 rebounds per game for Jamie Arshell. He's a 34% three-point shooter, the best on the team. Now Bodie Karunwi moving inside the arc, spins but loses the ball. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Northern of Marshall. And so it'll be Foster Falcons ball along the baseline. Ball quickly into Freeman, fakes the 3, but he traveled before he drove to the hoop. He tried to get Catchings in the air, and he kind of did, maybe a couple inches in the air. I think he had a step on him, but, well, one of them was an illegal step. 2 minutes to go in the first, and the clock is not moving. The clock is not moving. Now it is. 18-4, Marshall leads. Make it 21-4. I'm trying to do quick math in my head. Reedus just hit a 3, and it's 21-4. There with a little Euro step move, it's Bodie Karunwi, puts it up, cannot get the score, and a nice effort to make a save as the ball flew toward the boundary. Jamie Arshell made a great effort, but he stepped on the sideline, and it'll be Buffs ball. So now coming back into the game, Jace Jones, and entering the game for the first time, Jalen Stevenson. He's a sophomore. 1:37 to go in the first quarter. Buffs playing masterfully. Reedus fakes the 3. Long pass to Jalen Lowe. Drives inside the arc. Flashes down the baseline. Gives it up to Catchings. 3 from the right corner. No good. Northern the rebound. And another chance for Marshall. Northern gets his defenders in the air. Goes up strong. Gets fouled. He will go to the line and shoot 2. And they called the foul on Jalen Stevenson. Bodie Karunwi has just been told to get up off the bench by his interim coach, Ronald Jones, who's filling in for Coach Fothery tonight. Northern short with that free throw. Just grazed the outside of the net. And another substitution, Mike Swanigan comes in for Foster. Bodie Karunwi and Gordon Smith go out. Northern, second free throw in the air and off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Swanigan, and Foster will try to push it down the floor. Jalen Lowe playing defense in the full court press. But here comes Karunwi into the forecourt, lost it. Reedus quickly ahead to Jalen Lowe. Will this be a dunk? Yes, it will. Two-hand jam for Jalen Lowe. 1:06 to go in the quarter. Quick catch and shoot from the right corner. Jamie Arshell hits, and it's 23-7. Foster trailing Marshall. Reedus with a no-look pass inside to Northern. He makes a spin move, and they call him for traveling. He thought someone grabbed his wrist, and that's why he lost the ball. Inside a minute to go, 23-7. Full court press by the Buffs. Nice job of breaking it. Arshell gets the ball in the hands of Stevenson. Stevenson hands it off to Karunwi. Calls out a play. Reedus is guarding him. Between the feet dribble. Moves toward the right corner, side to side. Gives up his dribble. Now Freeman, top of the key. Catchings on him. Tries to get around Catchings. Gets a little bit of space along the baseline, but Northern blocks his shot. Ian Lowe throws it all the way down the floor to Reedus. From the right corner, 3. In and out. In, back, in for a 3. The shot looked like my call sounded. Now Foster puts up a 3 at the right end. In and out, tough luck shot by Jamie Arshell, who's 1 for 2 from three-point land thus far. And 6.6 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's 26-7, Marshall on top. Foster to inbound along the baseline. There's the pass in by Stevenson. And now it's Karunwi, 2 seconds, launches it from 35 feet, and it's no good. The first quarter ends with the Buffs in a commanding lead. 26-7. This is VypeFortBend.com.
So, the other day, I bought an extremely chatty...
Boring story time.
Make that an extremely catty cockatoo.
You're welcome.
Apparently, the pet store won't take it back. But hey, I'll manage.
I love that for you.
Just like I manage without home internet.
No, you don't.
Sure, my mobile hotspot is slow and makes streaming shows unbearable.
Aw, Bertie likes to stream.
But I'm making do. Oh no, who's this?
My lady friend. It's mating season, duh.
No home internet? It's not that bad. No, not there.
It is that bad. Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call, click, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Offer ends 2/21/23.
Roger Smith along with Victor Mora, the silent partner, the producer extraordinaire inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters. After one quarter, we've got a one-sided game. Marshall leading 26-7 and getting the ball to start quarter number 2. Jalen Lowe walks it across the midcourt stripe, picked up by Freeman. Dribbles to his left, still dribbling. Now gives up the ball. Reedus, top of the key, 3. He's feeling it, but he misses that one. The rebound comes down in the hands of DeMarcus Johnson, the 6'10 junior transfer. And we've really been looking for an opportunity to watch this kid play. He's just that one more piece to the puzzle that makes the Buffs team state championship material. Now Foster trailing 26-7. After the Buffs didn't score at the offensive end, Joe Garcia into the game for Foster and dribbling to his left, looks for Freeman. Now they have it on the offensive left. And now turning around, Swanigan throws a pass over to Garcia. He's blocked near the left elbow. Jalen Lowe got all ball, flashes to the hoop, but he is called for the offensive foul. They say that he used his left elbow as he dribbled with his right hand to move a defender out of the way. Also into the game for Marshall, Chase Crawford, a 6'5 sophomore. So now the Marshall Buffs not only have great guard play, but they have great length among their bigs. Chris Catchings, Chase Crawford, DeMarcus Johnson, Jaden Williams, all, and also Northern, all 6'5 or taller. Now a near steal by the Marshall Buffs, and quickly inside, Swanigan gets a pass blocked. Freeman tried to run the ball down in the corner, and he dribbled the ball on the sideline. So it's Buffs ball, still 26-7, which was the score after one quarter. No pressure in the backcourt as Jalen Lowe brings it in. Gets a pick from DeMarcus Johnson. This is my first look at 6'10 Marcus Johnson. Jalen Lowe with a step-back 3. Side-to-side dribble to break his defender down and let it fly from over 30 feet. And it's 29-7. Garcia guarded by Lowe. He gets his pocket picked and they call a foul on Lowe. And I know he has at least 2. He might have 3. I think he's been called for 2 fouls while on offense 2 while on defense and 1 on offense. Garcia with an entry pass. Ball gets slapped away by DeMarcus Johnson of Marshall, but Garcia recovers the loose ball. Now Freeman has it. Hands it off to a slashing Jamie Arshell. Can't find the shot he wants. Garcia traveled before he threw a bounce pass into the paint. So with just over 6 minutes to go in this first half, Marshall leading 29-7. And Marshall is playing a quality team tonight. Foster is not bad at all. Low, 3-pointer from 35 feet, no good, top of the key. And the rebound comes down to Foster. It is Jamie Arshell dribbling, now gives the ball up to Garcia, who's between the rings, and he's picked up there by Chase Crawford of the Buffs. Garcia goes all the way to the baseline, runs out of room, little bounce pass inside the paint, and a shot goes up. DeMarcus Johnson blocks C.J. White, and now it's Buffs ball, leading 29-7. Jalen Lowe, long bounce pass to Reedus. Fakes, head fake, gets his man in the air. Garcia came down on top of him. And Reedus disappointed that he didn't get to release that shot. And now with so much height on the floor for the Buffs, The Foster Falcons go with kind of a smaller lineup. They just sent Gordon Smith and Bodie Karoon-Wee back onto the floor, along with Jace Jones. Marshall ball leading 29-7. There's Chase Crawford, turnaround three, no good. Rebound grabbed by Kevin Sargent, who's a 6'4 sophomore. Gets the ball to Jalen Lowe, side-to-side dribble, drives inside the arc. Little floater rattles around, off the glass and down. He got a very friendly roll here at the enemy gym. And with 5:04 to go, that makes it 31-7. And Jalen Lowe is going to the free throw line to complete the conventional three-point play. Foster is doing a lot of substituting. Jalen Stevenson just came in, and I think Freeman was the player that he replaced. Lowe looking to make it a three-point play and a 32-7 lead. He does. Foster just in over their head tonight. Bodie Karoon-Wee, side-to-side dribble as he walks across the midcourt stripe. And now a pass stolen, point blank by Jalen Lowe. It's 2-on-1. Jalen's going to take it to the rack himself. And with a right hand, he puts up the reverse layup and good. It's now 34-7. Quickly down the floor, Jalen Stevenson passes up a three because Reedus was a little close to him. Now they send it to the left corner and a long three, way too long by Gordon Smith. But a nice putback. C.J. White grabs the rebound and scores to make it 34-9. .4:18 to go in the quarter. Jalen Lowe trying to put a move on Jace Jones, and they call him for traveling. So I've been a little bit off in my announcing. If you listen to the first couple of minutes of the game, you know that already. And Jalen Lowe, of course, you know, on his worst night, he's better than a lot of players on their best night. Foster with the ball, and it's a block by DeMarcus Johnson. He blocked it fresh out of the hand of C.J. White, and White then tried to run down the ball. He had to come out of the boundary to go get it, and he was unable to save it. He almost knocked our table over. That would have been fun. Under 4 minutes to go, 34-9. Jalen Lowe with the ball, dribbling to his right. Sends it to DeMarcus Johnson, top of the key. Now Chase Crawford with the ball over his head. Reedus looking for a three-point opportunity. Shoots one from the right wing, and it's too long and no good. But the rebound to DeMarcus Johnson. Gets the ball knocked out of his hands, recovers it, now loses it. Foster with the steal. And here comes Gordon Smith. Pulls up, and he gets the ball to Karoon-Wee. Shoots the three from off the glass, and good. And now Foster's in double figures with the 34-12 lead. Quickly down the floor to Reedus. He blew the money, but the follow is good by Chase Crawford. Or, correction, Kevin Sargent with the follow basket there. 36-12, the Buffs lead. One and done at the offensive end for Foster. Lowe quickly down the far sideline. Little scoop pass to Reedus. Passes up the three, goes into the paint, puts it up, rattles around, no good. Long rebound, run down by Stevenson. Quickly ahead to Jace Jones. He had an opportunity, and now he throws it to the opposite corner. It's Gordon Smith trying to find a shot. Now Jace Jones, three from the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Foster, and now stolen away by DeMarcus Johnson of the Buffs. Now Jalen Lowe quickly ahead to Chase Crawford, and he scores because it's goaltending against Foster. Jace Jones went up and slammed the ball and pinned it against the glass, and that's why it's goaltending. It's 38-12. I'm getting an expert lesson in changing lenses on a camera. See, I watch the game and I watch everything else. I try to bring you all of the pictures, and some of them are beautiful. Less than 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. 38-12, Marshall on top. Jace Jones with the ball in his hands, gets a pick, driving in on Reedus, puts it up, and Reedus ends up having a hug with the official. It's beautiful to see love between player and official. You don't see it very often. Like many beautiful things, they are rare. All right, so it's Jace Jones at the free throw line. He's a 67% free throw shooter, and his first one is good. 38-13. Freeman comes off the bench, and Karoon-Wee goes back to take a break. gets a low 5 from interim head coach Ronald Jones. Second free throw from Jace Jones. Off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to Sargent. Gets it to Jalen Lowe. Long pass to DeMarcus Johnson. Inside, throws a no-look pass that gets picked off. It was Daniel Humphrey who got it. Foster beating the Bucks down the floor. And a hard foul. DeMarcus Johnson smashed into Jace Jones and extended his hand to make sure he's okay and make sure he could get up off the floor. Jace Jones bounced right back up. And he's going to go to the free throw line, but not without walking around a little bit. By the way, it was kind of humorous to watch Jace Jones and Jamie Arshell kind of arguing over who should get to take warm-up shots from the right corner as the first free throw is missed, 38-13. So you had Arshell told Jones, I'm going to make 2 and then I'm going to get out of here. But then Jones walked away. Arshell had made 2, and he didn't leave the right corner. He kept bombing away during warm-ups. Both free throws missed, but the battle for the rebound of the second miss ended up going out of bounds, last touch by the Buffs, so Foster still has it. 2 minutes exactly to go in the first half. Jace Jones directing traffic, trying to get a pick from his man Daniel Humphrey. And now he lets go a 2-pointer. It's no good. Volleyball being played for the rebound, and Sargent grabs it, gets it to Jalen Lowe, 1-on-3, puts it up between 2 defenders, draws the foul and scores. Oh, he's a talent. By the way, Jalen Lowe is one of 25 candidates for the 2023 Guy V. Lewis Award that is given annually to the best boys high school basketball player in the Houston area. They'll announce that in March. First free throw, or the only free throw, is good to make it a 3-point play. It's 41-13. I'll tell you more about that Guy V. Lewis Award during halftime. Foster trying to cut down the margin just a little bit. Lowe is guarding Jace Jones, gets a pick, gives it up, puts it in the hands of Humphrey, who's body slammed as he tries to get to the hoop. Nothing easy, I guess Marshall's defense has decided that's the way it's going to be. Nothing easy. So Humphrey goes to the line, and he will shoot 2 with 1:33 left. His team facing a 28-point deficit. Make it 27. He hit the first one. It's 41-14. And the next free throw is good. He made them both, and it's 41-15. The Buffs walking it up the far sideline. Jalen Lowe gets a pick from DeMarcus Johnson, goes the other way, gets blocked from behind by Jace Jones. Oh, what a play. Gordon Smith gives it up to Humphrey, who slips and loses it. Now it's picked up again by Gordon Smith. He goes in, and he is knocked down, manhandled by DeMarcus Johnson. Took it right at him. 2 fouls on Johnson now with 1:13 to go. It's 41-15. And Gordon Smith shooting foul shots. He's kind of got the hair of a certain musical artist. First free throw good. Gordon Smith's hair is like the hair of Lenny Kravitz, or at least like it was back in 1993. Way before Gordon Smith was even a worried look in his mother's eye. Second free throw good. 41-17. And the Falcons have scored the last 4 points in a row. Jalen Lowe dribbling the ball, bleeding some clock. We're under a minute to go. Reedus has it now. He's guarded by Gordon Smith. Passes up the shot. Chase Crawford in the circle. Back to Reedus. Back to Lowe. 35-footer too long. No good. Rebound comes down to Marshall. Gordon Smith. 3-on-2. Jace Jones. Backdoor layup. He's fouled as he puts it up. Can't get it to drop. But he does get 2 free throws with 42.5 seconds left in the half. Really looking forward to the baseball season, and Foster should have a pretty good team with Mick Tosh, their head coach. There's a big buzz going on at the Foster campus, and it's about who is going to replace Sean McDowell the Foster Falcons' longtime head football coach. He has moved on to the Cy-Fair district, I believe. Second free throw, good by Jace Jones. 6 straight points by these Falcons, all on free throws, and they're within 41-19. Ronnie Courtney, head coach of the Buffs, talking to Jalen Lowe as he walks into the forecourt. Half a minute to go. There goes Lowe, and he lets one go from the left elbow. A little floater with the left hand is good. Feather-like touch, and it goes in to make it 43-19. 20 seconds to go. Jace Jones has it, guarded by Jalen Lowe. Looking for a pick, and he gets it from Humphrey. But he loses the ball. Quickly ahead to DeMarcus Johnson. This could be a slam, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Who came up and got him? I think it might have been Jalen Stevenson, and if it wasn't him, it was Jeremy Freeman. Jeremy Freeman with the push. He didn't want DeMarcus Johnson to get a slam dunk. So DeMarcus Johnson, not only 6'10", but he's got some bulk. He can move would-be rebounders out of there in the low block. First free throw, good, off the glass. I don't know if he meant to do that or not. One more free throw coming for DeMarcus Johnson. The mountain of a young man, and he hits the second one. 45-19, 6 seconds to go. Foster wants to get a shot up. Gordon Smith, Freeman in the corner, lets it fly, off glass, and no good. Rebound Reedus as the buzzer goes. 45-19, the Marshall Buffs are on top of Foster. This is VypeFortBend.com, and I guess I should apologize right now for kind of selling some of these games as possibly being close and competitive. I'm not being dishonest. It's just that I really felt like Foster had a better chance to keep it close the first time these two teams played over on Buffalo Run in Missouri City, and I thought they had a better chance this time as well. But it could be that they missed their coach Ruben Fothery. It could be that the Marshall Buffs are really starting to catch fire with the recent addition of DeMarcus Johnson. Could be a whole lot of things, but I hope all those things add up to giving Marshall an opportunity to play for a state title. That would make me very happy. We'll be back for halftime discussion. Well, I guess we could call it the halftime monologue, because I'm by myself and I don't see anyone who'd be the type of someone I could trust, to do an interview. All right, we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, fourth generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
First class service. First Tire and Automotive. First class service is what you get at First Tire and Automotive. Taking care of your vehicle is important for getting to the game, and First Tire and Automotive is the solution, not just some New Year's resolution. Now that everyone is back in class, make sure you pass the test on caring for your car or truck. Free alignment check with tire purchase and specials on oil changes. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch to experience that first-class service. firsttireandauto.com.
45-19, Marshall over Foster is our halftime score here on VypeFortBend.com. And as we told everybody at the beginning of the ball game and during the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show, Reuben Fothery, the head basketball coach here at Foster, is not present tonight. His sister suffered a stroke, so he and the family are at a Houston area hospital yearning and praying over her, and she certainly has all of the support and prayers of the team here at Vype Live. Victor Mora is our producer. We got Merle Bertrand, Suna Benkat, Bob McKay, and Patrick Kinnick, and so many others who bring you all kinds of high school sports competition night after night, depending on whatever part of the state is the one that you call home or are the most interested in. We've got games all over the place. So it is a tough assignment for Ronald Jones, having to fill in for Coach Fothery, because it's not just a lot of responsibility. He's got a heavy heart because he is such a good friend to Coach Reuben Fothery. So all the best thoughts and prayers that Coach Fothery's sister will pull through and get a full recovery. So that's a good time to remind ourselves that when we do pray for something and we get it, we should say thank you. And I noticed that Dina Scott, the athletic director of Fort Bend ISD, is here. And we were very worried about her and praying desperately and without ceasing that she would recover and get through her cancer treatment and be cancer-free, and she is. So, oh, glory, we appreciate that. That is wonderful news. The good Lord has granted that prayer, and Dina, who is, I have to say, my favorite athletic director who's ever served as a Fort Bend ISD athletic director. All right, so news around Foster. Sean McDowell has been their head coach for a long time, and now he's moving on to greener pastures. I don't know that anything is greener than Foster. Actually, I think it's a great place to be, but he has gotten another offer and moved on. But how does that affect the Foster softball team? Well, I am told by Danny McGrainer, assistant principal here at Foster, that Ella McDowell, a very gifted softball player, is going to stay here and continue to play softball. So sometimes families have to be separated a little bit, and I know that's not easy, but it's going to be, these are the times to remember, because they will not last forever, is what Billy Joel once famously sang. So Ella McDowell and her teammates are going to try and get that brass ring, state softball championship. They have a very talented team. All right, so now let's talk about the week ahead. Well, I guess we can talk about the rest of the week, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow, the 28th of January, it'll be Ladies' Day, as the Austin girls, who have lost only one game on the entire season and are undefeated in District 26A. The Austin girls leading the way. They'll take on Travis in a game that starts at 11:30, and we will bring you the Countdown to Tip-Off show starting at 11:15. I'll be teaming with Patrick Kinnick on that broadcast. Foster fans, we have your game at Kempner on Tuesday night of the coming week. Then on Wednesday, we got a great one. Elkins taking on undefeated Hightower, undefeated in District 26A, at least 10-0 going into action tonight. And the Hurricanes, by the way, actually it's not tonight, it's tomorrow, because we're now on that Wednesday-Saturday rotation for the 6A teams. Hightower will be playing, George Ranch. George Ranch has been playing better lately, but they only have 2 district wins. So Wednesday of the coming week, it'll be Elkins boys at Hightower. Then Marshall and Randall, 1 week from tonight. We'll have that one for you on VypeFortBend.com. And 1 week from tomorrow, Saturday, February the 4th, the Clements Rangers, who are looking really good lately, could possibly hand the Hightower Hurricanes a defeat in district play. And if you like to watch tall guys play very skillful basketball, you got to see the Clements Rangers. So if you don't see them take on Hightower a week from tomorrow, then what you ought to do is listen in on VypeFortBend.com. I'll tell you exactly what it looks like. Just 23 seconds before the buzzer goes and we start the second half, I was going to mention that Guy V. Lewis Award to the best boys high school basketball player in the Houston area. The candidates in 2023 include Jalen Lowe of Marshall, Glenn Bishop of Stafford, C.J. McCain of Texas City, Jamarni McDowell of Manville, and Divine Ugochukwu of Clements. Back in 2013, Aaron Harrison of Travis won that award, and P.J. Haggerty, a former Ridge Point player who ended up at Crosby before he graduated from high school, he was the winner of last year's Guy V. Lewis Award. And there's another set of awards that are exclusive to Fort Bend ISD, and I'll tell you about that sometime during the second half. All right, so it looks like for Foster we have Gordon Smith, Bodie Karun-Wee. Let's see, Jamie Arshell, C.J. White, and Jace Jones out on the floor. And for Marshall, it's Catchings, Reedus, Jalen Lowe, Ian Lowe, and Naheem Northern. And the second half is underway. Foster with the ball, going right to left. They get it first. Jace Jones whips a pass over there to Karun-Wee, and he shoots from just inside the arc, in and out. No good. Rebound, Reedus for the Buffs. Gets it to Jalen Lowe. Long pass to Catchings. And Northern is going to be called for a foul away from the ball. He knocked Bodie Karun-Wee down. At least that's the account of the officials. I don't know if you heard him hit the floor, meaning Karun-Wee, but sounded painful and looked painful. There goes Karun-Wee, giving up the ball to Jace Jones. Now high above the left elbow, guarded by Reedus. Launches a three off the back iron. No good. Rebound volleyball, and it's Reedus. Quickly ahead to Jalen Lowe. He's going through the paint, scoops it up off the glass, and good. Silky smooth with a finger roll. 47-19 is our score. We're not quite a minute into the third quarter. Foster getting its butt handed to him here on the home floor. A three-point attempt by Jamie Arshell is no good. Rebound comes down in the hands of Jalen Lowe. He makes a hesitation move and scoops it up again, this time off the right side of the glass, making it look easy. I remember last year here in this gym when the two teams played each other in a district game, Chris Marshall just went nuts. He had no conscience at all that night. He was just firing the ball from all over the court and hitting repeatedly in a one-sided win. Three-pointer from the left corner for Foster. It's no good by Gordon Smith. Reedus grabs the rebound. No-look pass to Ian Lowe. Scoops it up, and he can't get the layup to go, but he's hit hard. Reedus and Catchings come up to help him up. His brother is 50 feet away. I'm sure Jalen loves Ian, but there's no sense, running that far to help him up. I might ask Ian that sometime, though, because it hurts your feelings that Jalen didn't come to save you. First free throw good by little Ian. Reedus comes out and into the game for your Marshall Buffs. Somebody who hasn't been in yet, Chase McKenzie, I believe. Actually, it's Ryan Johnson. Second free throw by Ian Lowe is no good. He made 1 out of 2. All right, so Ryan Johnson is on the floor for Marshall. Just over 6 minutes to go in quarter number 3. They lead big, 50-19. There goes Jace Jones, a little serpentine route into the paint and then back out. Hands the ball off to Karun-Wee, looking for a pick, gets it, spins into the paint, puts it up. A wild shot off the back iron, no good. And the rebound comes down in the hands of Naheem Northern. Now quickly into the right corner. Ian Lowe now to Catching, shoots the three, in and out, no good. Rebound fought for and off of Marshall, hands out of bounds. Foster will get it back. Marshall 25-3 on the season and 8-0 in district play. I'm pretty sure they're headed to 9-0 as they have a 31-point lead. Jace Jones near the free throw, near the corner, and then the side of the free throw lane, and now a steal by Jalen Lowe. There goes Northern. He traveled before he put it up. A smiling grimace or a grimacing smile. I don't know what to call it, but I'm not sure if he didn't think that should have been traveling or if he just knows he did it. There's a beauty. Bodie Karun-Wee, fadeaway two-pointer, fouled in the act, and it goes in. That makes it 50-21, and he will go to the line. Other teams in the Class 5A top 25 in the state, according to the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches. By the way, Karun Wee made that free throw for the 3-point play. It is 50-22, and now Ian Lowe swats the defender's hands away, gets it to Jalen Lowe, launches the three, and it goes around and down. He can do no wrong. It's 53-22. Cody Karunwi into the forecourt. Steps back and shoots one over Ian Lowe. No good. Rebound Jalen looking down the court but cannot launch the outlet pass. Launches from the top of the key. Back iron, no good. Rebound fought for, and Foster comes away with it. Jace Jones spins away from Ian Lowe in the backcourt, between the feet dribble. Guarded by Catchings. Got a little too fancy. Almost lost it. Got it back. Now throws a pass down low, and it's behind Jamie Arshell as he cut to the hoop. Turnover by Foster. 4:22 to go in the third. We will have the Austin girls taking on Travis tomorrow, 11:15. Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off Show. Those Austin girls are really something. They play such great basketball, and usually using only 6 players per game. There goes Catchings, slicing down the left side of the lane. Spins one off the glass and good. It's 55-22. The lead is 33. Foster gets the ball down to C.J. White at the right elbow. Lost it, but got it back. Gets it in the hands of Gordon Smith. He launches the three from the right wing, and it's good. Now a long out pass to Ian Lowe, stayed in bounds somehow. Gets it back to Catching inside the three-point arc. And what's the call? Is it going to be blocking? I guess it is. All the players are walking down there.
Eric! I know one of these. I'm trying to get him to look at me so I can tap myself on the back of the head to tell him to tap himself on the back of the head so we'll know it's an offensive foul. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. 55-25. The spread is 30. Daniel Humphrey with a little pass back there to Jamie Arshell, misses the three. One and done. Buffs have it. Jalen Lowe, free throw line, jumper, fade away, and good. 57-25. The lead is 32. Freeman wide open, three from the right corner. Short, no good. Rebound, Jalen Lowe. Looking way down the floor. Trying to get it to Ryan Johnson. He throws the alley-oop. It's too long. He throws it back to Jalen Lowe, who had 1 foot on the baseline. Yeah, that Ryan Johnson looks like he's a good ball player. Deflects a pass stolen by Lowe. As soon as I said he's a good ball player, he makes a great play. Let's see if they'll get him a shot opportunity. Catching, slicing through the defense. Layup off the glass from the left side. It's 59-25. The lead is 34. I think that's the biggest edge that the Buffs have had tonight. Jace Jones gets it inside to Humphrey. Now a pass into the corner. Jamie Arshell can't find his shot. Jace Jones has it. Now top of the key, it's Gordon Smith, guarded by Ryan Johnson. Sends it to Jace Jones to the right wing. He gets a pick, and he almost lost it. Recovered by Arshell. Arshell to Gordon Smith. Long three from the left wing. No good. Rebound Arshell. Put back good. Nice persistence by Jamie Arshell of Foster. Closing in on the 2-minute mark. Here goes Ian Lowe around his man. Spins it too hard off the glass. Rebound Freeman for Foster. It's 3-on-2. There is Gordon Smith. Jump stop move. Blocked by Ryan Johnson. Quickly down the floor to Ian Lowe. Can he dunk? No, it's just a layup. He's 5'7". I don't know if he can do that yet. Under 2 minutes to go. 61-27. Gordon Smith guarded by Ryan Johnson. Now Jace Jones, and maybe Foster wants to slow the pace of the game a bit. Jones to Gordon Smith, top of the key. Now they whip it around the horn. Left corner, it's Freeman. Top of the key, Gordon Smith. Drives inside the arc, backs up, still dribbling. Now Arshell launches a three. Top of the key, and hits it. That makes it 61-30.
Jalen Glow bringing the ball up the floor. Kicks it back out to Catchings for a wide open three, but it's no good. Northern fights for the rebound, and a duel for the rebound. Last touched by Foster. Foster is bringing in 3 new players. Bodie Karunwi, Mike Swanigan, and Jalen Stevenson. Gordon Smith and Arshell take a seat, and who else over there? Looks like Jace Jones. Northern is going to the foul line. While I was telling you about the substitutions, play continued, and he drew a foul. Everybody's relaxed, so it looks like he's getting 2 shots. The first of them is good. 62-30. By the way, Marshall's average points per game, 69.3. On the average, they give up 45.9 each contest. Second free throw, no good. Humphrey grabs the rebound for Foster, gets the ball in the hands of Karoon Wee. Ian Lowe trying to follow him. Karoon Wee moves to the baseline. Pass, got it all the way through all those hands to Swanigan, shoots a 3, no good. Rebound bounces to Jalen Lowe. Breaks through some defensive harassment in the backcourt. Stop and start move, spins, gets it to Catching, drives the right baseline, floats up, draws a foul from Freeman as he goes to the rack. 36 seconds to go in the third, and it's 62-30. Chris Catchings got some interview time on Chevy Inside High School Sports on KHOU, hosted by Matt Musil. Matt gave great coverage to the Buffs on the 700th career win for head coach Ronnie Courtney and the 2,000th point of Jalen Lowe's career. 2 free throws, good by Catchings. It makes it 64-30. Todd Freed on Inside H-Town High School Sports had great coverage. So did really all of the channels. They all covered Ronnie Courtney and his great accomplishment, as well as Jalen Lowe. From the left corner, 3 by Swanigan, no good. 17 seconds to go. Here come the Buffs. Ian Lowe puts it up, draws a foul. Bodie Karunwi slapped him on the wrist. And he scores to make it 66-30, and Ian Lowe will go to the line. And big bro, Jalen Lowe, comes over and pats his little brother on the butt. It's a beautiful thing. Sibling love. All right, the free throw is good. The 3-point play is complete. 67-30. It's a 37-point lead, the biggest edge for the Buffs. Foster trying to take the final shot of the quarter. It's Karoon Wee. He doesn't realize there are 2 seconds left. He launches one from Clute. Wow, that was a long one. I think he got hit in the face when he shot it. No foul called. Anyway, I'm sorry, the game's a little out of hand, and I'm going to try not to laugh. 67-30, we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com, your broadcast home for Fort Bend County sports.
So, the other day, I bought an extremely chatty...
Boring story time.
Make that an extremely catty cockatoo.
You're welcome.
Apparently, the pet store won't take it back. But hey, I'll manage.
I love that for you.
Just like I manage without home internet.
No, you don't.
Sure, my mobile hotspot is slow and makes streaming shows unbearable.
Oh, Bertie likes to stream.
But I'm making do. Oh no, who's this?
My lady friend. It's mating season, duh.
No home internet? It's not that bad.
No, not there.
It is that bad. Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call, click, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Offer ends 2/21/23.
Ready for the fourth quarter, and Jaden Williams is in the game for the Buffs. Also out there, Tobias Moore. And here we go. Also, you got Chase McKenzie, who brings the ball up the floor. Tobias Moore now has it inside the three-point arc. Puts it up, no good. The rebound, batted around, and goes back out to Tobias Moore. It looks like Ronnie Courtney has emptied out his bench. There goes Moore into the paint, and he draws a foul. Jalen Stevenson came down hard with a hand. And Tobias Moore goes to the line. He's wearing Texas Longhorn burnt orange Nikes. Gray on the uppers and orange on the heel. Orange on either side of the foot. Makes the first free throw at 68-30. Hits them both. Sleepy-eyed Tobias Moore knocks him down to make it 69-30. I think the Buffs would like to win by 40 tonight. All right, Karoon Wee passes off, and the shot taken by C.J. White. Misses everything, but Foster captures the rebound. Karoon Wee gets the ball poked away. Inside, 2 shot attempts, one by Swanigan and one by Humphrey, but somehow Foster misses, and somehow they get the rebound. And now they almost get an over and back call as Stevenson almost loses it. Now he goes through the paint against Marshall reserves, gets to the rack, misses, but draws the foul. And whoever's committed the foul on that play, it's his first, because we have a fresh 5 out there for the Marshall Buffs. 7:05 to go. Stevenson looking at the rim, has a high arc to his free throw, and it's off the back iron, no good. Next free throw, off the back iron, again no good, but the rebound comes down to Swanigan. Swanigan gets it to Freeman. Freeman now to Karoon Wee, gets a pick, drives to the right, pulls up, shoots a 2, misses everything. Rebound comes down to the Buffs by Armani Theus. Now here comes Tobias Moore. Inside the arc, shoots a 2 just like he did earlier. He's short with it. With the rebound, Jaden Williams grabs, puts it up, misses, and he's fouled before he can go back up. Marshall, by the way, will be hosting Terry on Tuesday night. We won't be broadcasting that game, but we will be broadcasting the Buffs game at Randall 1 week from tonight. The foul was on the floor, no shots coming for Jaden Williams, and now the Buffs on offense. McKenzie side-to-side dribble, puts it up in the land of the Giants, gets hit hard, he's on the floor still. Freeman quickly down the floor for Foster, gets the ball poked away, and it bounces on his head as he's standing out of bounds. McKenzie is up off the floor, and he's talking to Coach Courtney, and Coach Courtney is saying, you good? Or something to that effect. And McKenzie's going to stay in the game. 6:20 to go. I'm sure Coach Courtney would like to give his starters a rest. Haven't they done enough already? And now there's a foul inside. I think they call it against Jaden Williams. I thought it was going to be a foul against Freeman of Foster. No one should call a foul against Freedom. But they did call a few fouls on World Be Free way back when in the NBA. But I digress. Stevenson, side-to-side dribble, gives the ball up to Swanigan. 3 from Clute. That's the second time I've referenced Clute on long three-pointers. The shot was no good. Rebound to the Buffs. There goes Tobias Moore, runs out of room. No, it's McKenzie actually. And a try for a save by Armani Theus. Can't quite get it done. Turnover for the Buffs, who still lead by 39, 69-30. Big changes for Foster. Simplest thing to do is say who's on the floor. Gordon Smith, Joe Garcia, Jace Jones, C.J. White, and Jamie Arshell. That's who's on the floor for Foster. Arshell has it. Swinging the ball low between his feet, trying to get free. Now hands it back to Jace Jones. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Buffs, and they're all the way to the rack. And a layup that spins out. Trey Roberts almost gets himself a three-point play opportunity, but he will get 2 shots from the line. I think everybody on the Marshall roster is going to get some time on the court tonight. 5:21 to go, and they still lead by 39. Trey Roberts. First free throw, good. So for the Buffs, you've got, let's see, Moore, Theus, Trey Roberts, McKenzie, Jaden Williams, and I think that's it. Second free throw also good. It's a 41-point lead, 71-30. Long three on the way for Foster, and Gordon Smith drains it. That makes it 71-33. You can bet the desire for Foster not to lose by 40 is as strong as the Marshall Buffs' desire to get to a 40-point lead or greater. McKenzie sends it into the corner to Theus. Theus with a little herky-jerky shot. It spins out, no good. Now top of the key. 3 on the way, no good by Chase McKenzie, and the rebound to Foster. Under 5 minutes to go. Marshall gets back on defense, but Foster with strong rebounding as Arshell rebounds a miss by C.J. White. Puts it up strong. Doesn't get it to drop, but he does go to the foul line. Tobias Moore is coming over to head coach Ronnie Courtney, always coaching. These are players he's going to depend on in future seasons. Tobias Moore is a 5'10 junior. The first free throw was good. Second one also good. It's 71-35. 40-37 to go in this ball game. McKenzie kicks it to Trey Roberts. Three-pointer on the way. He got knocked down, wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Garcia grabs the rebound for Foster. Quickly down the floor they go. Jace Jones all the way to the rack. Spins out, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Then Foster touched it last. So the Buffs will have the basketball back. By the way, I know some of you are going to enjoy watching professional football on Sunday, and our producer is Victor Mora. And when I think of the last name Mora, I of course think of the older Jim Mora when he was coach of the Saints. He was asked about playoffs, and he said, "Playoffs?" Trey Roberts put up a three-pointer from the left corner, and it's no good. Rebound to Foster. Jace Jones, no-look pass. Arshell, three from the right corner, no good. Rebound comes down to McKenzie. McKenzie pushing it down the floor. Turns around, lets the offense set up. Now there goes Armani Theus. Slashes to the hoop. Tough luck shot. And it hits our table. Everybody okay? Sure we are. Theus to inbound for the Buffs. Looking. And a bounce pass inside to Jaden Williams, and he gets the easy two as he spun away from C.J. White. The 6'6 junior Jaden Williams would be dealing for just about any other basketball team, but he plays for the Marshall Buffs, and, well, you know, it's just tough to get meaningful court time. 3.5 minutes to go, 73-35. 38-point lead. Marshall with the ball. McKenzie showing off his dribbling skills. Now Jaden Williams a long way from the basket. Tobias Moore launches a three. It's no good. Rebound Garcia for Foster. Tries to dribble out of a trap. Loses the ball. Trey Roberts in the corner. Slashes into the paint. No look pass. Jaden Williams picks up a loose ball. And now McKenzie, the three on the way, no good. Rebound to Tobias Moore. And the Buffs will reset the offense with less than 3 minutes to go. Tobias Moore loses it. There goes Garcia, unmolested layup. And Foster scores to make it 73-37. 36-point lead. McKenzie inside the three-point arc. And there goes Theus. He made a move down the baseline, but the ball slipped out of his hands. You know, why is it that the no-look pass seems to be easier than the no-look dribble? I don't know. 2.5 minutes left. 73-37. I did the math, and I think it's a 36-point lead. Jace Jones, quick inside. Arshell turns around, puts it up, and he draws the foul from Tobias Moore. Everybody looking tired at this point, even the fans. I'm sure there are teams across the state that play a lot of great defense, but you'll remember the Arkansas Razorbacks of Nolan Richardson, who had that team where they called it 40 minutes of hell. I think Marshall pretty much deals 32 minutes of hell. Arshell hit the first free throw, hits the second. It's 73-39. This game's getting closer. Theus breaking a press with a pass to McKenzie. He gets into the forecourt. Garcia on him. Side-to-side dribble. Hand off to Tobias Moore. Now to Jaden Williams. Looks down low. It's McKenzie. He moves up near the midcourt stripe and draws a foul by Jace Jones, who wanted to pick his pocket and take it to the hoop. And McKenzie, in this very warm gymnasium, is wearing the long black sleeves. So too is Tobias Moore. And now that I look down the floor, Trey Roberts. First free throw good. Kind of an odd rotation to the free throw of McKenzie. More counterclockwise than backspin. And we've got a lane violation. It's against the Buffs, so that shot went in, but it won't count. We're at the 2-minute mark, 74-39. Buffs on top. Garcia thought about a three, kicks it back to the left corner. Three on the way, no good. Gordon Smith, but Foster captures the rebound. Gordon Smith has it now. Jace Jones, top of the key, trying to get around Jaden Williams. Makes a Euro step move, puts it up, draws the contact. Join us tomorrow at 11:15 a.m. Make sure your coffee is ready. We'll have the game between the Austin girls and the Travis girls. Austin cruising through their season, and give or take a win, their record is 27-1. I may be up or down on their win total, but I know their loss total is 1, and nobody in District 26A has beaten them. Coach LaQuisha Dickerson really has something going there in peaceful bucolic Pheasant Creek, as Jace Jones missed the second free throw, but Marshall committed another lane violation, this time at the other end of the floor, so instead of a Marshall rebound of a Jace Jones miss, it's going to be Jace Jones getting one more free throw, and it is good. 74-40, the spread is 34. Foster playing full court press. Garcia shadowing McKenzie. McKenzie just now gets it across the midcourt stripe. And I think a timeout is taken by the Buffs because Ronnie Courtney doesn't look happy. I know it's a one-sided game, but he wants his guys doing everything right all the time. And he's seen a few things he doesn't like from his bench players who have come in at the end of this one-sided game. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugarland, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
We're back to play out the last minute or so, and Theus drew a foul for the Buffs. He goes to the foul line with a 74-40 lead and hits the first free throw. One more coming. Marshall will improve to 9-0 in their district games and 26-3 overall. Second free throw is no good, but Tobias Moore grabs the rebound, moves toward the corner. McKenzie started to shoot a three, shuffled his feet before he drove to the hoop, and he's called for traveling. So Foster will fall to 6-3, but they will still be in third place in the district. Falcons with the ball. Jace Jones, long pass to Karoon Wee, top of the key, side-to-side dribble, shoots over Theus, and it is short. I think Theus got a fingertip on it, so give Armani credit for a block there. McKenzie now dribbling the ball in the backcourt, faces a double team, and throws a pass that is picked off. And there goes Gordon Smith in for an easy layup for Foster. It's 75-42. They can get within 30. Just under a minute to go. McKenzie kills his dribble. Garcia steals a pass. Spins around, gives it to Gordon Smith, lays it in. It's 75-44. The spread is 31. Theus to Tobias Moore. Bounce past McKenzie. Shoots the three off the iron. No good. Rebound to Foster. Gordon Smith pushing it. Tried to find Garcia. Did find him. Now a pass to the corner. Jace Jones. Three on the way. Bounces. No good. Jaden Williams the rebound for the Buffs. Here comes McKenzie. 24 seconds to go. Trey Roberts in for the backdoor layup. He is hammered and scores. Jace Jones playing hard basketball, and he helps Trey Roberts up. I like good hard basketball. I like the sportsmanship. That is very encouraging to see. And I think Jace Jones has fouled out of the game. He goes over there and shakes hands with Ronnie Courtney. Jace Jones always plays hard. He's probably the best player on the Foster squad. Now Trey Roberts misses the free throw. Tobias Moore grabs the rebound. And it looks like there's a lane violation this time on Foster. The officials are talking to each other. It's not really clear. Okay, well, evidently it was a Foster lane violation with 19 seconds to go. Marshall will inbound it underneath the basket at which they're shooting. There's still some discussion going on. All right, now we play. Theus, long pass to McKenzie. Shadowed by Karoon Wee in the backcourt. Karoon Wee almost pokes it away. Trap, and they do take it away from McKenzie. No, there's a foul on Karoon Wee. With 10 and 9/10 seconds to go. We had a pretty decent-sized crowd here inside the Foster gym, but it didn't take long before some folks were thinking, well, the issue of this game is settled. I need to go wash my hair or something. I'll bet no one's grading papers, though. McKenzie hits the free throw. 78-44. Spins it and lets fly the second one. In and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Stevenson of Foster. He gets it to Karoon Wee down the far sideline. 5 seconds to go. Dribbles the ball off his foot. Arshell launches a three. Too long, no good. And that is how it ends. 78-44. Marshall with a convincing victory. The number 3 ranked team in the state, according to the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches, improves to 26-3, and they stay undefeated in District 25A play at 9-0. We'll be back to wrap this one up pretty briefly here in a moment on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give them the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
So, the other day, I bought an extremely chatty...
Boring story time.
Make that an extremely catty cockatoo.
You're welcome.
Apparently, the pet store won't take it back. But hey, I'll manage.
I love that for you.
Just like I manage without home internet.
No, you don't.
Sure, my mobile hotspot is slow and makes streaming shows unbearable.
Aw, Bertie likes to stream.
But I'm making do. Oh no, who's this?
My lady friend. It's mating season, duh.
No home internet? It's not that bad.
No, not there.
It is that bad. Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call, click, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Offer ends 2/21/23.
Foster fans, chin up. You've got another game on Tuesday against the Kempner Cougars, and we will have that one for you on VypeFortBend.com. And then Friday of next week, Marshall fans, we have your game against the Randall Lions. Our coverage on VypeFortBend.com is brought to you by Archer Volkswagen, Next Level Urgent Care, the Needville Insurance Agency, First Tire and Automotive, and Xfinity. Xfinity Mobile is the best kept secret in wireless. Our final score, 78-44, Marshall defeats Foster. And for Victor Mora, Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Patrick Kinnick, and Bob McKay, this is Roger Smith saying goodbye from Foster. And we will talk to you tomorrow morning, 11:15, with the Next Level Urgent Care countdown to tip-off show as we get you ready for Austin against Travis girls action. All right, so 4 games a week for the next 2 weeks, including the game tomorrow. Roger Smith saying I love you, and prayers for Ronnie Courtney's Ruben Fothery's sister. We hope that she makes a full recovery, and God bless all of you. Enjoy your weekend, and we will talk to you soon.
Oh,